Hello and welcome to Lipliam Flies. Today I will be flying the McDonald Douglas DC-10. This aircraft was built in the 1970s and used as sort of a contender against the Boeing 747 and the Lockheed 1011. We are currently sat on the ground, cold and dark, at St Martin's Airport, because I was wondering where's a good airport to show this aircraft off, and I thought, oh, St Martin's is probably a good place because it has a runway that I know, and the runway is long enough to actually take off a heavy aircraft, because otherwise I would have done it from London, since that's a bit easier. So our flight plan is, if I can get it into the right view, there we go. Zoom out a little bit. Our plan is to taxi onto the runway, come down, turn around, take off in this direction, since as see here. Take off, come over the mountain, fly over here, come around here, down here, hopefully then turn round and try and line ourselves up for a landing back here at St Martin's, or Princess Juliana, however you want to refer to it. Right, let's get to starting up the engines, since this is a fairly clicky plane. Well, what I mean by clicky is most of the stuff you can actually click, and it will do stuff. So let's get ourselves over to the engineer's panel. Here we go. We are now standing behind the engineer's seat, and what we want to do is try and get the master battery on and start the APU. Now I've got to remember how to do all this. Right. That's it. So that's galley heat, or galley power. This I don't actually have to touch. Cockpit voice recorder and flight data recorder are on, so that's fine. Okay, the APU is on. Give the galley its power. Right, let's get over to the main cockpit, the main pilot seat, the captain's seat, backlight director. Turn that on. On. Lights on. And skid switch is on, yeah. Avionics on. fuel stuff is already on, so I should be able to just go. Okay, that's turned on half cooled, which is good. Cool. Engine's settling down. Right. And now we are ready to take off. We are ready to taxi. We're ready to get ready to taxi. Right. Set the flaps. Right. The flaps are now set. Okay, let's request pushback. I do like some Martins because they actually do have all the features and stuff, so they do actually have the pushback truck and stuff, which is rather nice. I'm going to turn the sound off for a bit so you can hear me, because you can hear the APU in the background anyway. So recently I have been to the US, which was an interesting experience to say the least. Because flying over to the US was actually my first time flying. So my first flight was a 7-hour flight on a BA flight. It was actually quite cool. I enjoyed it because it was no turbulence really. You had the slight moments, but other than that it wasn't very turbulent. And nothing quite prepared me for the view out the window. Like, you're going along and you look down and you're like, oh, there's a cloud. It's very strange. Like, I would describe the experience as going on a roller coaster, a train, and a car at the same time. So that's sort of how strange the experience was. I did everything you sort of do in New York, all the touristy stuff. Plus, I got to go to the UN. And what else did I do that you wouldn't normally do? Also went to the law courts, which was cool. But there will be a video where I talk about that a bit more in depth. One thing about FSX. It doesn't seem properly simulated. Why am I trying to go up a road? That's the turning I should have took. That road there is for cars. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the pushback trucks would actually turn you so you face the right way when you actually push back. Actually, I'm pretty sure they do, since I've been on a plane that's been pushed back twice, and they do turn you. So I don't know why Flight Simulator X doesn't incorporate that. You don't have the whole turning when you do that. Anyway, I'm going to turn the sound back on because that's all I really wanted to say. Oh, wait, that's pause. Right, let's turn on the seatbelt. Fine. Why not? Already on. Oh well. Right, I thought I'd taxi from here onto the runway, turn on. Right, then I want to taxi up here and come back. That's how you do it. As soon as I take off, I know I'm going to have to set all the stuff for landing, because I'm pretty much going to be taking off, then landing again. There are other liveries. There is pretty much all the big airlines that use these. BA, American Airlines, this one, which is Continental, Air France, Swiss Air, that Russian one. There's a fair few. They also come with the 3 landing gear variant and the 2 landing gear. Basically, when I say 3 landing gear variant or 2 landing gear variant, you see there's sort of like it's in a sort of diamond pan, sort of semi-diamond pan. So there's another one where there'll be a block, sort of, it'll be 4 it'd be 4 rather than 3. And there'd be sort of a centre landing gear at the back. And you get those with the heavier versions of this aircraft. Don't need the extra landing gear to support the weight. Right, this is sort of the final check now. Flaps set. N1 is 100 knots. N2 is 150. Right, everything is set and ready to go. Right, let's start our takeoff run. Love the engine noise. Nothing like disintegrating engine to welcome you to the air. should actually be easier to land at this one, because every other time I've done it during the day, this time I'm doing it at night, so I should be able to see the runway. Right, you're at M1. N2, roll. Right, we're gonna get a terrain warning up here. Interesting. Bring the flaps up. Now, before I forget, so auto brake, set the auto spoiler, bring the engine power down, keep her in level flight, keep getting, she's nose heavy, it's quite a nose heavy aircraft. You have to fly with a nose up altitude most of the time. Until of course you roll her, then she wants to climb like anything. We want to get over the sea before we make our first turn to port. Give it a little while longer. Right, let's make our turn to port. Very nice plane to fly, DC-10. Quite relaxing. Also you get these things, that thing there, the in-flight computer, or the flight computer, that actually works. I rarely use it because I am good at the actual flying part, but all the technical stuff I'm not so good at. But hey, it gives me something to learn. For those of you who actually want a plane that has that ability, there you go. Get a nice plane, has all the old systems on it and all the nice steam gauges. Sorry if I keep going in silence because I'm actually trying to focus. Trying to keep an eye on my airspeed, pitch up, altitude, rate of climb, and heading, while keeping an eye on the islands, because it's a visual approach you have to do, you can't do an instrument approach, because St. Martin's hasn't got any stuff to do an instrument approach on. It might do, and I have a weird FSX, but either way. I'm still going to do it this way because it's the way I've learned how to do it. Oh, by the way, I had some scenery packs installed, so now there's a pack for clouds, which make the clouds look a bit nicer. Oh, dropping. try and go up parallel. These islands are kind of parallel to the runway. So if I follow them up, it'll make the approach a bit better. Try and bring the nose down a bit, so I can try and bring that. Climb down. Very fun. Here goes the runway. Over there, these lights. Yeah. By the way, the autopilot is kind of strange. You'll get used to it after a while, but to actually get yourself to climb to an altitude, you will have to set in a rate of climb, or vertical speed select. You will actually have to use that, because otherwise you just don't climb. So I sort of crashed the first couple of times I tried to use the autopilot, because I didn't realise you had to do that, because the base game, base FSX does not actually implement that. It will automatically set it, which kind of sucks, but it's also kind of good because if you're a new player then, or a new simmer. Lights on. Beautiful night though. Beautiful night. Interesting about the look. Kind of pleasant. I find that quite pleasing, just look at how that's how a plane should look. That and Spitfire, oh, that just looks like a fighter should. Everything about it says thoroughbred British fighter. I'm going to say I'm far enough out now to start my approach run. So let's turn. Don't mind losing altitude now because I'm going to be on the approach, so I kind of want to start getting down towards the 2000. do like that instrument panel, it's quite nice. And it's sort of a unique thing to aircraft of this period, because after the technological revolution, you don't really get planes with that anymore. You do have some 747s that still have it, but most of the time it's all integrated. That I'm currently being bottled by a friend. So it's quite fun going like that, because my friend thinks that I'm sad due to a recent breakup. Or right, so professional. Yeah, that's nice. You can tell this one's going to be a decent one. Another turn, increase the flap. Maybe it's a long, slow turn. Lights. Start turning a bit harder now. And now gaining altitude, Jesus. Goes with his third flaps. Yeah. That's probably why I'm gaining altitude. Four flaps. Line up with the runway. Gear down. Down and locked. Quick check. Auto spoiler armed. Auto brake max. Flaps set, and we'll carry on extending as I come in on flaps are extended fully. cracking slightly. Too far out. Might actually get there at the right altitude at the right time. Lined up the runway, which is cool. I'm going to keep doing this while I play with the engines. Now I can start this descent, yeah. Try and control it slightly. This is impressive, right? Flaps. Power down. I'll get down a bit more. Going to be the best landing. I wasn't expecting it to be from the beginning, so...
Sync rate.
Yeah,
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
100.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
That's the reason I stuck it to max auto brake, because I know that I was going to cock that up somehow, but as just winging it, that was pretty good. Why don't we see that as a replay from the... why don't we watch that as a replay from the... where is it? This is that. This is that. This panel here, so watch it from the flight engineer's seat. Options. Instant replay. Let's watch the last 150 seconds of the landing. And we're going to get weird sounds because this is in fact a Flight Simulator X replay, and sound doesn't work for it for some reason. You can see how
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
There we go. That's the landing at St. Martin's. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is me from Lipliam, the aircraft channel. This was the DC-10 landing at St. Martin's. Goodbye.